Okay, we're gonna try this again. I've moved my storage over to my phone instead of my SD card because my SD card and I we're having a disagreement. I'm wondering if that's the problem. It's the problem this whole time has been my SD card. Possible. So, it's Sunday. Is it Sunday? No. Is it? Shit. Yes, it's Sunday. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm time traveling again. And you know how disorienting that is. So it's Sunday, which means it's time for Stashcast. Before we get to that, though, I'm your host, Aradia and your resident witch and creatrix, over to Radia's Hand and Tanae's Divine, where I create myth, magic, and meaning for your everyday life through art, intuition, and energy work. And over here on Patreon, we like to do a little thing called Random Ramblings. That's what we do. That's what all of them are. I'm freaking chilly. I've got one more video to do after this. I'm so excited because one more video. So. I've already tried to record this once. It didn't work, but I didn't get far enough into it for me to be aggravated about it, so we're trying again. Now, the thing with it is I feel like I've shared this with you before, but I'm not really sure. So if I have, I'm sorry, we're going to do it again. Now, this should be a shorter video because I'm not going to be showing anything on camera because what I'm going to talk about is currently like on the back of a shelf where I can't reach it. It's just a really literal description of what's going on. So, but I have pictures. So there you go. But before we get to that, Stashcast is about me sharing something from my stash, from my art stash specifically. Although sometimes I do Stashcast from other things, because I have collections of other things, like tarot cards, for example, crystals, oracle cards, playing cards. I should do a dice stash here soon. I should, because I have a nice... I don't have a lot of collection of dice, but I do have a number of dice. In fact, we're going to have to put that up there now, because I've completely forgotten that those existed. Yeah, this whole move thing, which, by the way, was like a year ago almost, really discombobulated me as far as what's where. Anyway. Usually I do my spiel about, hey, it's this stuff, it's supplies and whatnot, but we're going to talk about tools today. We're actually talking about supplies today. So without further ado, I have a nice little collection of crystal beads. Now, one shiny rock. Yay. I've been collecting these for a while. Beaded jewelry is one of the first things that I got into. It's really easy to get into. Like if you're doing just stringing beads, like beaded necklaces or bracelets, or it's not super hard to get into, and so it's a good start. And you don't have to use like super nice shiny pretty beads. You can use whatever, wooden, plastic, glass, what have you, metal. But doing all that was one of the first things. So I started doing dramatic retellings of stories because apparently I'm a fucking bard. Alright. I'm trying to embrace it. I really can't. It's weird. It's weird. Anyway. Some fiber arts, so macrame, needlepoint, cross stitch, and jewelry making, specifically beaded jewelry. I didn't get into wire wrapping until later, and I haven't gotten to that like holy shit majestic, over the top statement piece wire wrapping. Like that's goals. I want to get there because I love that. They're just so fucking neat. I love them so much. Even though they're totally not my style. They're too ostentatious for my taste. But I like making stuff like that, which has been known to, like, cave people's brains. They're like, what? What do you mean you don't want to wear that stuff? I'm like, I don't. Me wearing it has nothing to do with me making it, though. I don't understand why that doesn't compute to people. Like, I don't know. If you see the jewelry that I wear, right, this is it. This is all of it right here. I have one other ring that I lost years ago due to an asshole ex-boyfriend. And another pendant. Actually, I have a bunch of pendants. My pendants are probably the most prolific thing I wear because I don't wear a whole lot of stuff on my hands. In part because I work with my hands a lot and I catch it on things. Like, I have caught this thing so many times in my day job. Ooh, ouch. I've gotten myself real good a couple times. But anyway. So, yeah, crystal beads. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to show them because they're a bunch of caddies. And if I tip the caddy to show you, I'm going to spill the beads out. And as much as I would love to pay 1,000 bead pickup today, the answer to that is no thank you. I'll pass. I do have pictures below. Don't worry, you'll get to see them. And the fact that I have pictures of all these beads makes me think I have shared this before. But I'm lazy and I'm not going to look, so we're just going to do this. Oh, goodness. That's terrifying. Sorry, my computer just popped up to tell me something. I was like, that's wonderful. Thank goodness I'm a hermit crab. So. What we got here? Trying to see where I am. All right. And these are crystal beads and chips. So the bead chips look like you just took a hammer to a rock and just drilled a hole in a bunch of little bits after they were tumbled. Or maybe before they were tumbled. I don't know. And then I've also got some round beads. I don't think... I might have some like rectangular prism beads, but I think for the most part it's bead. Most of them are bead chips, and there are some round beads. Yeah. And most people use these for jewelry. Me personally, also have used them for jewelry, but not exclusively because I also use it in things like this lovely. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Just realized one of the leather wraps is missing. Gotta fix that. Okay. Anyway. Dreamcatcher. Gosh, my brain stopped. So, I've got some citrine, rose quartz, and smoky quartz on here because this is air themed. Hence the feathers. I know a lot of them do have feathers, but not all of mine have feathers. Some of them have rocks or shells instead. These are chicken feathers that I actually plucked myself because I've had chickens before. So, yes, this is one of the few ones I have left. I had a water one that had seashells on it, and an earth one that had stones on it, like little tiny ones. The spirit one, I think. Oh yeah, the spirit one was the first one I made, and that one actually went to a child who was having nightmares. One of my sister witches. And so this one and the fire one are the ones I have left, apparently. And I don't actually know where I have put the fire one. It's probably packed away in a box. This one just happens not to be. I don't know why. But anyway. I like to use crystal beads for that. So there's that. There's that. That's it. That's pretty much it. Now, most of it is jewelry, but those would be the exception. By the way, if you're interested in a dream catcher to be used properly, might I add, I've actually had somebody say, oh my god, that's really pretty. I'd love to hang that up on my wall. You hanging it above your bed? Because if you're not, no, we're not having that. Shut that down quick. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that alone. Leave it alone. But I have two left, and I don't have any plans to make any more soon because most of the stuff I make is because I have a specific inspiration to make that particular thing at that particular time, and I don't just mass manufacture. Well, I don't repeatedly manufacture anything, but I certainly don't make doubles of things. And this is definitely something you will only see one of a kind of. So, yeah. So, by the way, nightmares. Gotcha. 2 options anyway. And the other one is very special because it has hawk feathers on it. Those are chicken feathers. From a Plymouth Rock. This is what this is. Plymouth Rock hen. Actually, they're all from the Plymouth Rock. But those are the... That's what most of the feathers look like. Little weird spotty chickens. Weird spotty chickens. So, that's it. I mean, I told you, this isn't going to be terribly long. I dare say, like, the visual aspect of it is not terribly interesting. Now, I've also made rings, necklaces, earrings, pendants, bracelets, the dream catchers. I do have plans to use some of the crystal beads in some, some mixed media stuff. I haven't gotten there yet. I have, like, so many things I want to do all at the same time. And you can't do that. There's a really good chance that I would use it for some embroidery. Or some, actually it would be embroidery no matter what the other mediums would be, really. I've got this, like, idea in my head that's, like, trying to take shape. I need to, like, sketch it out before my brain eats it. Sounds like a wise decision. I'm tired, by the way. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm always tired. It's not anything to write home about, to be honest with you. But, yeah, that's it. So, my first question to you is, do you have any crystal beads? Do you have a crystal bead that you like? Do you have, like, a lot of one kind? Curious. Love to know. Have you ever worked for them? Do you have a style of bead, round, square, pyramid, bead chip, that you tend to like best? You can drop it in the comments below. I love hearing from you. If you would like to see pictures of all those beads that I've been talking about and not showing you, you can scroll into the post below. You can also see pictures of some of the stuff that I have made that are just some of my favorite things that I've made with beads. You'll probably see all the rest of the dream catchers I've made because I'm really proud of them and I really like how they turned out. Yeah. And some of the jewelry. Now, I will say, some of the jewelry is going to be available and some of it's not. And like I said, I don't remake anything, so if it's gone, it's gone. Can I make something like it? Maybe. Maybe, if you ask me nicely. Will I recreate it exactly? Oh, not a chance in hell. So, be advised of that. That said, the title to this Patreon was inspired by TikTok sound. So if I can find the video, that's going to be linked below, by the way. And I'll also link to the section of jewelry. And my crystal curiosity, because those are going to be the places you're going to see crystal stuff. I was going to link to decor, and that didn't make any sense because I don't have a lot of decor. Making a note. Woohoo! Yeah. These are going to be the easiest place you're going to find stuff in the jewelry section. And I'm not going to link to the decor, like I said, because I don't have a lot of decor that has crystals in it, like the dream catchers. They're not really decor, but as far as feature use categories, that's the easiest category for them to fit in, because they're definitely not jewelry. And they're definitely not jewelry. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I am. I don't know where I am. I've still got so many things to do. I've still got a bunch of recordings to do. I'm trying to get everything done ahead of time. I'm trying so freaking hard. I need something to go right. I do. I need a lot of things to go right. Okay, that's it though. So, like I said, if you want to see pictures, you can scroll in the post below. If you are watching this on YouTube, for example, there's a link at the top of the description. It'll send you over to Patreon where you can see all the pictures of all the pretty beads and all the things that I'm talking about. I've linked, like I said, the places you can find me doing stuff. Now, as far as where I got these beads, I get them from all kinds of places. So I'm not linking any particular place that I got beads. I will tell you that I've gone to Michael's. I've gone to some, what is it? Fire Mountain. Panda Hall, I think? No, not Panda Hall. I might have. Fusion Beads, I think. Those are some of the places I've gone. Okay, I changed my mind. I won't link. I'll link to them. I'll be nice. Nice. Let's see. I'm not going to link to any specific beads. That I'm not going to do. But I will tell you where I got mine in case you want some for whatever reason. Because I don't sell them. I did this one time and it was really, really awkward. So Michael's is usually where I go because it's local and it's easy to get to. They also have, I mean, you can go to places like Joann. I don't go to Joann. You can get like some of the same stuff that you get at Michael's at Joann. But Joann has a tendency to be a little more expensive with some of their stuff. And if it's not specifically sewing related, I don't usually go to Joann for it. Let's see. Fusion Beads, I think this is what it's called. If it's not Fusion Beads, I'm going to correct it because it's going to be linked there. I do really like Fire Mountain beads because they have some beads that are hard to come by. I've also occasionally bought a bead or findings or hardware from like a local place called, it's either Beads and Bangles or Bangles and Beads. For the life of me, I can't ever remember. And if you're not in the Richmond area, that information is kind of irrelevant. So never mind that. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay. Save this before I do something silly and like close the damn notes. And I'm like, do you want to save it? No. What shit? No, I did. Okay. Anyway. Also linked below my websites, Aradia's Hand and Danae's Divine, in case you wanted to see anything I'm doing artistically or otherwise. And my active social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I like to hang out the most. And what are we doing? Since you stayed till, what day is it? Okay, tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow's Monday motivation. We're hoping, fingers are crossed, that we'll be motivated. If nothing else, I do have intentions about what I'm going to work on tomorrow. Or this week, rather. So, stay tuned for those. Until then, though, thank you for being here. Thanks for taking the time to be part of my world and let me hang out in yours. Hang out with me, collectively do stuff, talk about art, learn things, ask questions, all that jazz. Get messy, make mistakes. Miss Frizzle for life. It means a lot, though. Like, you could be anywhere on the internet. You could be doing anything with your time. And you're choosing to spend some of it hanging out with me, which is really cool. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe so you can see more stuff like this. And while you're at it, you should just head over to Patreon and join us there so you can get in on the other exclusive goods that I don't offer anywhere else. Because, yay. And if you want to know what those are, head your ass over there. Most of it's the special monthly posts, but I've got some things in the works that are coming up. Basically ways to work with me and get one-on-one time with me in a way that's a little more accessible than things directly through my website, because my time is precious, but I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to help my people out. Okay, I'm trying to help you out. I really am. But that's it. No mas. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye, and I'm gonna go, so I've got one more fucking video to do. Past Me is ready to be done. So ready. Okay. Toodles.